Welcome back. We continue following the top story. The government has once again deported controversial lawyer Miguna after a 3-day standoff at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, where he had been denied entry into Kenya. Immigration officials put Miguna on an Emirates airline flight EK722 to Dubai, which took off from the JKIA at 19 minutes past 11 last night. That plane was scheduled to land at the Dubai International Airport at 5:05 this morning. Emirates airline flight EK722 was initially to depart from the JKIA at 11:15 last night. It was delayed for about 35 minutes, presumably to facilitate Miguna's deportation. It remains unclear how Miguna was made to board the plane, given that he vigorously fought off previous attempts to force him onto a plane out of the JKIA on Monday night. Miguna is said to have calmly boarded Emirates flight EK722, and so far there's been no official statement on the incident from his lawyers or the immigration department. His social media accounts that earlier indicated he was being held inside a toilet at the JKIA's Terminal 2 have also not been updated since 5 p.m. yesterday. His deportation came hours after High Court Judge George Odunga ordered that he be produced before court. What do we know so far? Yes, the plane carrying Miguna left the JKIA at 19 minutes past 11 last night after a delay of about 35 minutes. No official statement yet from the immigration department or his lawyers for that matter. There are some tweets on social media. We'll be looking at those. We're also trying to get in touch with his lawyers. The departure time was 19 minutes past 11. I'm made to understand we do have lawyer Cliff Ombeta on phone. This is one of the lawyers representing Miguna. Good morning, Bwana Ombeta. Were you aware, do you have any official statement with regard to his deportation? Are you certain that he was deported?
Yes, we are certain that he was deported. I even have confirmed that he had already arrived in Dubai. The Canadian High Commission there have already taken him and taken him for treatment because he had been drugged. He was injected with some drug through his rib and his wrist yesterday when they struggled to contain him because they broke into the door with the toilet where he had been kept. Mm-hmm. So when we realized that when he realized that they were coming for him, and he locked the door because one of the human rights lawyers who was present there had gone to bring him food from Java. Mm-hmm. Now they then broke the door because now the lawyer was not there. Mm-hmm. He tried to communicate with the lawyer. The lawyer then came back with the food. We even have clips of the lawyer with the food, who was prevented by police officers because that is the moment they were now taking him by force. They broke the door down. Yes. And then took him. Now, prior to that moment that they took him, and prior to the lawyer taking food to him, who we were sitting with at Java, we had actually gone to the airport ourselves, me, Honorable Orengo, Julie Soweto, and Harvey Nelson. Yes. The moment we reached there, we were about 50 officers, GSU, armed to the teeth, blocked us from entering. We tried to tell them that we have court orders, and we read the court orders to them openly and told them this is what the court orders are saying, and even any law officer must be able to obey these orders. Okay. So what they did then at that particular moment is they surrounded us and started clobbering us. We were clobbered senseless. We ran away. I ran on foot to the fence, and everybody else ran, and Orengo was taken by security detail. They knocked our cars, and we had to run for dear life. So this moment when we were going to visit, when this plan was going on, so there was no way they were going to allow us access to him because it was going to interfere with their plan. So at no point did you get into contact with Miguna last night? We did not get into contact with him. We were thrown out of the airport. Okay. Forget about just being chased around. Yes. Now, Bonombeta, you mentioned a press conference at Eka Hotel. Okay. You mentioned that your client Miguna was drugged, was medicated by the time he was boarding that flight. Do you know the state he was in? Did he manage to walk himself into the plane, or was he carried on? No, he was. There were two officers around him who took him into the plane. We have confirmed that. Okay. There's one of them is called Njihia. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for that update. We'll be getting back to you for more. Thank you so much, Cliff Ombeta. Cliff Ombeta is one of the lawyers representing Miguna. He was at the airport to serve immigration officials with a court order to have Miguna released last night. But as he narrates, he was not able to, him and his colleagues who were there, including the CI Senator James Orengo, were not able to meet the client, Miguna. And according to Cliff Ombeta, his client was drugged and made to board a plane to Dubai last night. We continue following the happenings, and yes, let me read that text message once more from Miguna, sent from Dubai, where we do expect that he landed about an hour or two ago. Yes, it's about 7 a.m., so yes, that's 2 hours ago. That message was shared to me by NASA strategist Joseph Simeha. Yes, I have it here. I was drugged, assaulted, and forcefully taken to Dubai. I woke up in Dubai, and the despots are here insisting that I must travel on to London. I am sick. I need medical treatment. And Mr. Nje here, who one of Cliff Ombeta just mentioned, is threatening me. I need urgent help here. I want to take a flight only to Nairobi. Willis is ready with more updates from social media. Willis, anything new happening on social media? Any official statements so far?
Well, I haven't seen any as such. I've been trying to check out the tweets from the Canadian High Commission in Kenya, that is CAN HC Kenya. I haven't been able to find that from the Canadian High Commission in Kenya as well. I haven't seen any tweets from from her as well. I look at the Interior Ministry, KE. No tweet. Nexus as well. No tweets to that effect. So I guess either they are waiting or they will get one a little bit later on in the day. But the conversation still continues on social media using the hashtag Miguna Deported Again is still trending. It's the #1 trend, and many people are talking about it. Some of the things that are happening online, some of the pictures that kind of paint the picture of what it looked like yesterday for Miguna. If you can just see, like, for example, the one there that was tweeted by Boniface Mwangi. I guess if you can move the mouse away, we'll get to see the full picture. There it is. So that's how it looks. That was what it looked like, the setup of where he was operating from. You can see no shoes, and that what looks like a mattress and some writing materials there, his coat, a bag, and something, but that could be medication or food, we don't know. But that's what the situation was like yesterday. Moving on to what other people were saying as well. Now, this was a tweet that from Edwin Sifuna, who is the Secretary General as well, and people were responding to this tweet. If you can just look at the tweet itself in regards to how difficult it was, and we're having that conversation, how easy is it, or how easy it is or not, rather, to arrest these people. Edwin Sifuna says, as per the orders of Justice Odunga, Matiang'i, Boynet, Kihalango are now convicts and fugitives from the law to be apprehended on site. Now, that elicited some sort of conversation as well, and I'll just take you through, just to paint a picture of what's going on. Benjamin Dolo says, do you know where the CS Interior sits? Do you know what he handles? Do you know who governs this country from corner to corner? A few short, simple questions that beg concise, sweet answers. One such answer came from the real Chatu. Chatu says, Allah was the last bootlicker who caught Uhuru Ruto site. Your efforts are fruitless. Be guided accordingly. Which he responded, I'm only stating facts. No police officer will dare look at CS Interior, let alone try to effect an arrest. They will shiver and, his words, pee in their pants, take that to the central bank daily and cash it in. And then Dominic Walbengu goes on to add his voice there to say, these good and powerful people should have shown up in court, and given their reasons for keeping Miguna out of Kenya, the court would have listened. Staying away from the court is showing contempt of the court, and contempt is treated harshly by all courts. And finally, Eric Langat also says, unfortunately in Kenya, it seems to be an increasingly meaningless phrase among our political elite and their minions and errand boys. So, painting a picture of like the back and forth. This was going on online. People basically discussing this. It's a point of discourse. So guys are giving their views back and forth. Some of it ugly, so we've tried to give you what looks like some sorts of sensible talk. So I'll just... So on Miguna's page, I see here, see new tweets. Maybe you can click on that to see maybe he's tweeted something. Just go up and click on that and see if he has tweeted something. Yes, he did. 1 minute ago, Fred, he's just tweeted and said, I was drugged, assaulted, forcefully flown to Dubai. I woke up in Dubai and the despots are here insisting that I must travel to London. I am sick. I need medical treatment. Kindly click on the link for me there so that you can go to Facebook. I think it's a statement that is posted on Facebook on that particular tweet. If you can get that for us, just click on that link, please, on the Facebook. There you go. And then we'll see what exactly he said on Facebook. And that's a picture there. It's not quite clear for us. We can click on the particular one. We'll try and just get it for you as well. See, so that's a picture of Miguna. I don't know which part, but that looks like his hand. Yes, that looks like his hand. And he goes on to talk about what has happened, and people are also commenting to that. So we'll try to, that is what the latest is from his Twitter handle, and what he's been able to post. And that, I guess, going by what the lawyer said as well, talking about how he, according to Cliff on Better, they say that he was injected something on his rib, but that is according to the lawyer. We yet to say that. So what is posted, I know it's a little bit unclear, but what that's the picture. The post reads, I was drugged, assaulted, drugged, that is drugged, D-R-A-G-G, then drugged, D-R-U-G-G, and forcefully flown to Dubai. I woke up in Dubai and the despots are here insisting that I must travel to London. I'm sick. I need medical treatment. Mr. Njaya is threatening me. I need medical help here. And just like you said, I think it's a tweet that the statement he said, I want to take a flight to Nairobi, nowhere else. I'm sick. My ribs and body is hurting all over. This is a travesty of justice. That is the latest from Miguna and from his page. They are posted about 2 minutes ago. Fred.
Wow, thank you. Finally, Miguna has spoken on social media, on Facebook, Dr. Miguna, and on Twitter at Miguna. Yes, that statement, I was drugged. Exactly what I repeated, that message. But he adds that I am sick, my ribs and body is hurting all over. This is a travesty of justice. Well,